This takes place in the 1970s gas crisis, before the rise of the petrodollar. I don't know, a car movie from the 1970s. Bullet. Gungeon voice, Bullet. Battleship. This no longer looks like it's from the 70s, and this is one of the most beautiful shots I've ever seen in my entire life, ever since the one of Daenerys going into the city with the wings of the dragon behind her, and you're like, oh shit, she's like, it's symbolizing that maybe she became the dragon. I don't know this. What this is shot very avant-garde. This is like a Kenneth Branagh shot. This is like Hot Tub Time Machine 2. I'm gonna say it's probably Doubt. Are you possibly Cocaine Bear? Cocaina Bear? Oh, it's American, not American Splendor. American, not American Made. Is it American Made? I want to say American Made is the Jesse Eisenberg movie. Oh, it is American Made. I saw this. It takes place in like the 80s, maybe. The 70s, I guess. I don't remember this at all. Cheryl Hines was in that. It does kind of look like Harvey Picar. I gotta get in my fucking plane. I don't know, it's not even really what he sounds like, to be honest with you. American Mid? Yeah, I feel like this is like a classic, like, this is like if you go with I know this doesn't make sense, but bear with me. If you're on a 10 scale, this is a 7. Because a 6 is like the lightest possible fresh tomato. This is 1 over a fresh tomato. But if you're doing it out of 5, it's a 3-star. Because 3.5 is like a little too much respect to put on it. So even though you can reduce the fraction more, it's like the 3-star turns into a 7 and the 7 turns into a 3. A Gentleman's 6. It's not a 2.5. I mean, it's a decent movie. It's exactly 3.4 on Letterboxd. You see Jaws? Do you see Jaws is at a 3.9? What the hell happened, man? What have they done to my society? Jaws 3.9? Did you see that Reddit's been serving me r/rate your music, which is hilarious for me. Because I can relate to it, and also I find it funny. And the top post like 2 days ago was Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon has passed My Bloody Valentine's love list for 9th overall on Rate Your Music. Top comment, huge news for unemployed people. So funny. Great comment, to be honest. As a Loveless enjoyer. Priest Holmes began his career with this AFC team. Then he had record-breaking years with the Chiefs. I don't know who he played on before the Chiefs, man. Probably the Tennessee Titans, if they even existed then. The 8-seed Knicks upset the 1-seed Heat in the 99 playoffs, and this player led the Knicks. It's probably Alonzo Mourning. Currently in an ongoing playoff series, this Eastern Conference team has won a playoff series or qualifying round every year since 2019. That's interesting. Let me think about that. So it's not the Lightning. It's not the Leafs. It's not the Senators. Who else is in there? It's definitely not the Canadians. Could be the Capitals, but I don't think it is. So you got it could be the Panthers. I could definitely see it being the Panthers. Who else? The Carolina. Here's the Carolina Hurricanes. The one the authorities choked in 7 games. I'm going to say it's the Canes. I'm going to say it's the Carolina Hurricanes. Ooh, pistol shots ring out in a barroom night. Brands and products. That was a good poll because the Panthers have been good for a while too. A white alien with orange eyes named Snoo is the mascot for this social media forum site and app. That is Ana de Armas, and I want to say it's young Chris Nolan. Are you Gal Gadot or are you? You're Gal Gadot, bro. I made a mistake. You're Gal Gadot. You're Ana de Armas. You're Keira Knightley, bro. You're Gal Gadot. You're Kieran. That's Gal Gadot, man. I don't know. I don't know what. I want to say this is Christopher Nolan, but it's not Christopher Nolan. It's the younger actor who looks like Christopher Nolan who played a character in the Harry Potter movies. I believe his name, Tom Felton. I thought Tom Felton was the name of the character from Harry Potter, man. I thought for sure who does he play? Cedric Diggory? I gotta go Keira Knightley, but I'm telling you, that's Gal Gadot. They used the wrong photo. That's a tough one. He plays Draco Malfoy? Isn't that Jason Isaac? I like the way you work it. No Diggory. I'm out to Cedric Cup. Is that how it goes? I don't watch. I was an early seller on Harry Potter. Wait, what's his name? That's his dad? Lucius Malfoy? Cedric Diggory's dad is Lucius Malfoy? Is it like a stepdad situation? Hubba Bubba produces this brand of gum that measures. That's bubble tape. I'm not a step wizard. I'm the wizard who stepped up, man. LeVar Burton was on Reading Rainbow, obviously. Hilary Swank played a young widow who discovers her husband left her 10 messages. P.S. I love you. The 11th message, Chinese AI trying to steal her social security number, people. The 11th message, imagine she saved that last message until she was on her deathbed, and it was like, you must appear before a magistrate judge. USPS has intercepted a suspicious package scheduled to go to your address. I would be pissed. This country music vocal group had mainstream hits in the 2000s and the 2010s with songs like Boondocks, Pontoon, Girl Crush, and Better Man. That's Braxton Higgs. What are they called? Rascal Flats? Rascal's Flats. Oh. It's not Braxton Higgs? Jackson Triggs? Oh. No, not Jackson Triggs. Isn't that a winery? I'm talking about around the La Casa. Little Big Town. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Baltimore Ravens. Oh, yeah, Patrick Ewing makes a lot more sense than Alonzo Mourning. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I probably could have gotten that one if I thought about it for more than half a second. I don't know what I was thinking putting Alonzo Mourning might have been on the 99 Heat now that I think about it. That was a horrible guess. Yeah, I'm a Go Team fan. I'm a Thunder Lightning Strike sort of girly. You wave a flag, shake a tail, shake a paw, tail, paw, fur, muzzle, gag, muzzle. I don't know. It just feels good to talk like that, man. It just feels good to talk like that. Tree trunk, elephant trunk, parts of an elephant, trunk, tail, leaf, branch, trunk, root, parts of a tree, members of the trolls family. Act. A bit, a tad. There's a lot of like two pieces here. Pardon me. It's been her. German words, German homophones. Muzzle. Like muzzle and gag are similar. May act. May. May is a month. May is a word implying an ambiguous chance of an action taking place. Paw? I don't think it's going to be paw, tail, fur, muzzle. It's too much of a specious connection. A bit, a sketch, an act, and a gag is a comedic joke, comedic routine. I think it's like things you Things associated with the summertime. Mr. Bean, Paw Patrol, Mr. Bean, win a date with Tad Hamilton, Mr. Bean, Fur Elise, Paw Patrol. Is it really Paw, Tail, Fur, Muzzle? Wow, okay. I honestly, little disrespect to the Mentat today for picking something so easy. Like there were 3 easy ones in that one. It's a 1 out of 5, man. A 1 out of 5. Literally animal things. Well, I'm honestly, when it's the same thing as poker, right? When you always have obvious things be red herrings, then when there's no red herring, it's like there is a red herring. Like you get a gravity assist from always having red herrings. So when there's no red herrings, it's like a I don't even know. It's like a purple herring or something. "10 times Crossword Pros went YouTube thumbnail mode on the New York Times Mini. Flight option that saves money at the expense of sleep. Red eye. Like pastel shades. Appliance on a patio. Grill. Simplicity. Ease. Underpaid employees request. Raise. Fashion magazine. L. Guillermo del Toro. Thank God, pray. Okay. Keep your top spot in the app. The leaderboard's only going to be, don't miss a single drip of content. Download the New York Times app. It's available for all devices. Open parentheses. Android version coming. TBD. We don't know yet. Fuck you. Thank you for the free content, by the way. But also, no, I'm not downloading the app. Oh, my KPIs! Oh, it's a good game. I'll just go to it every day, man. I don't need the season pass. I'll just go to it. Dunkin Donuts 72 K-Cups. I honestly think this is going to be $21.99. Nah, that's crazy. What is that, 30 cents a cup? That's cheap, man. Okay, I was undershooting it. $26.99. Wow, dude, $34.99? $36.99? $38.99? $38.99. I mean, it's like 50 cents a cup. Is still pretty cheap, but also, can I say something? I don't respect the K-Cup because they're not a real cup. Because the reservoir is only like 200 milliliters. And I think it's not fair to the customer to still denominate cups of coffee in like 1950s cups. A cup of coffee is not 200 milliliters anymore. A cup of coffee is like 350 milliliters. Give me a coffee. Put it on my tab. See that kicking back cola? You ain't slick. It's good, man. It is my last one, though, which means I got to go to the store later today, which is fine. I like it. Big gulps, huh? What does this say? Just bloom your fucking instant coffee in cold water or milk before you add the hot water. It makes it 10 times better and is cheaper in the long run. Maybe Elon's right about the population crisis, man. We got to start having more kids just so we don't have to get into hobbies so much that we're talking about the best way to bloom your instant coffee. We got to get some other shit on the go, like Toot Sweet, man. I didn't say we have to shove him in a locker. You said we have to shove him in a locker. I don't think we should have to shove him in a locker, okay? Oh, well, okay. Hey, wait 1 second. Here, we got a good one here. Hey, NL, men's room etiquette question. If I go in to take a whiz, there's a guy in a single stall doing his infinite scroll. I don't think he should be allowed to wrap up and get out of the stall while I'm in there peeing. Fact is, he was caught zoning out, but don't force us to have to interact in the bathroom because I dislodged you from your zombie state. Let me finish peeing, then you can wrap up. Am I wrong? I have a lot of opinions about the bathroom. I'm not totally sure. So you're at the urinal, and there was a dude on the toilet, but you didn't hear any farts from the time that you walked in till when you started to wash your hands. So you think that he was like, I'm basically meditating right now. And then when he heard you walk in, he was like, oh shit, I'm a living being taking part in the world. And then, okay. I mean, it might sound, and then it might sound crazy, but I actually kind of agree with you. And the analogy that I would use is that when you're in love with someone, for some reason, Mother Nature tells you that as soon as they're in the kitchen, you need to be in the kitchen immediately. And I think it's an evolutionary flaw. If my wife starts doing the dishes, all of a sudden I'm like, I need to go put the dishes away. I need to refill this water bottle. I need to wipe down the counter. And I'm sure she's like, get the fuck out of the kitchen. I'm doing the dishes. And if I'm cooking, all of a sudden my wife's like, I need to rearrange the mug cabinet. I need to go, let's clean out the fridge right now. And I'm like, get out of the kitchen. I'm cooking right now. I need all this space. So I think there's something, I think you're knocking at the door of something universal in the human experience, which is like, you know, there's a magnetism. When you're alone, you're unfettered and unbothered. You're bereft of desire. But as soon as another individual shows up, you're like, you know, our solar plexuses want us to at least say, hey, or something, hello, something like that. It's interesting. It's an interesting idea. I don't know why. Something's just speaking to me today. Gabon. That would have been sick, but obviously that's not right. 9,000 kilometers from Gabon. Kyrgyzstan. Still pretty far, bro. Indonesia. Oh, we're in there, man. 90 kilometers from Indonesia is kind of crazy. Could it possibly be Singapore? Well, Singapore would border, right? Maybe it's Malaysia border. It's kind of not fair to me because Indonesia borders like every country in the world if you're counting the fucking ocean. That's not fair, man. That's not fair. Like it borders every country that borders an ocean. So wait, what country does Indonesia border? That one. I don't know. I think you're Malaysia. And then this one, which is Timor-Leste, and this is Papua New Guinea. But does it also border Sri Lanka? I don't know, man. Does it border Malaysia? I guess it technically does. Which means it doesn't border Sri Lanka, which means it's not Sri Lanka, Singapore. Singapore. Yeah! We multiplied the matrices, man. We did the parlor to parlor enjoyer. What else would be 90K away? I don't know. There's all sorts of shit in here. I have no idea. What goes on fucking here, dude? What goes on here? I don't even know what that is. Maybe that's this. I don't know. What the hell is that? What's this, dude? What's this? I know one thing. They got 97% reciprocal tariffs on them, but I don't know what the hell it's called or what goes on there. Like, what the hell is this, bro? What are people up to over there? What are they rocking with? I got no idea. That's part of the Philippines. That's big for me because I got a 10-way parlay, and the last thing I need to hit is Filipino Pope, and he's got a shot, right? He's got a shot because this could be big for me. They're telling me he's got a shot. He's in the running. That's huge, man. He's cooked. He's anti-abortion. I'm not making a joke. Isn't that kind of like an asset when you're running for Pope? Kind of seems like, I'm not taking his side, by the way. I'm just saying that seems like the base case of like being the head of Catholicism. Pope John Paul, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. I didn't say the base case. Oh no, man. Country looks like a damn samosa or something. I don't know what this is. Are you Mauritania? Oh. You're in Libya, dude. That's Libya. No. You're a European country? You're fucking North Macedonia. I could smell it a mile away. You're fucking Albania, bro. Fuck you. Fuck you, Slovenia. Shit. Croatia? I feel like Croatia's like longer. Bosnia and Herzegovina! Oh, no. They should give you more guesses. In my opinion. For that one, anyway. May 15th, 2009. I was in my third year of university. I would say I was keeping up. I was keeping up on the media. Oh, wait, hang on. Another bathroom question. People in my office wear their headsets and will be talking in a work call while pissing in the urinal. I feel like this is unacceptable, but no one seems to give a shit. Am I crazy here? No, you're not crazy. You're one of God's final 20% of the population that is still thinking clearly. Doing any kind of voice call on the while you're pissing is crazy to me. Lawyer up, exactly. Hit the gym. I think it's like spiritually bereft to even look at your phone while you're pissing in a public bathroom. In your private bathroom, you can do whatever you want, but like to unzip and pee, which takes like 21 seconds, and be like, I'm just going to see what's going on Instagram really quick is crazy to me. To me, that's like you're giving your brain to Mark Zuckerberg and saying, I was just holding it for you. Now I can finally fulfill my true purpose of like, you won't believe this dumb criminal. This idiot tried to merge into my lane without using his signal light, and I hit him with a self-righteous pit maneuver. No thanks, man. Sony Pictures, 46 million. Post Spider-Man 3. Interesting. A mystery thriller from 2009. Like Shutter Island. What was popping off here starring Tom Hanks in 2000? It could be Angels and Demons. Yeah. Man, posters were ass 20 years ago, and I was there, man. In 2009, I was not looking at this poster like it was unusual at all, but looking at it now, you're like, damn, that poster is fucking ass. I mean, they're ass now as well. I hope that in 20 years, finally, people are looking at posters like Old Guy and shit like that, and they're like, wow, what the fuck were we thinking? But this is pretty bad, man. This looks like some Angel Studios stuff. Paramount Pictures, it's making a lot of money. I don't even know Paramount's big franchises at the time, except, oh, you know, I do. It's Transformers. This will be Dark of the Moon. It's a science fiction action adventure star. Oh, never mind. It's Star Trek the First. Okay. Star Trek the First. Fair enough. That poster ain't so bad. It's okay. I only know Top Gun from Paramount Pictures, to be honest, because of Canada's Wonderland. Cool Borders! You're so real for that. Third week, 150 milli. 20th Century Fox. Pre-X-Men First Class. Doing well, though. Starring huge... Oh, this is just The Wolverine. No, it's X-Men Origins Wolverine. The Wolverine was like 2014. Logan sets out to avenge the death of his girlfriend. Okay, buddy. White Knight much? All right, okay. 39 million in week 3 from Warner Brothers, starring Matthew McConaughey. 09, Matthew McConaughey, pre-Tropic Thunder, a fantasy comedy romance. You can't it's Ghosts of Girls' Friends Past, which I have not seen, and to be honest with you, did not know the plot of. But I am familiar with this poster, which is a little cheeky. It's a little cheeky. This weekend is ass. It's not great. Star Trek, I mean, listen, I think if you're virtue signaling if you're like Star Wars was shit. You might think it's shit now, but in 09, people were like, this is a fresh take on what has been like a very stale franchise for quite some time. Sorry, well, Star Trek. Well, let's be honest. It's the same fucking shit, man. Can we stop it? It's been 60 years. Let's stop pretending, okay? Get a life, man. I heard Andor is good. Andor! No Andor. Andor! No Andor! Sony Pictures with Idris Elba. This is, I have no idea. From 2009, Sharon and Derek have all they've ever wanted. Someone else wants it more. Idris Elba and Beyonce. Lisa begins to stalk Derek, jeopardizing all he holds dear. Starring Ali Larder, Steve Schill. I have no idea. Obsessed. I did not know that this movie existed, to be honest with you. I had no idea that it existed. Is this where that song comes from? Why are you so obsessed with me? Yeah, it is? That's Mariah Carey? Well, okay, Mariah Carey can be on the soundtrack. Just because Beyonce's in the movie doesn't mean she did the whole soundtrack. I mean, Beyonce's in The Lion King 2019. They still got Seth Rogen on Hakuna Matata. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen, man. Take me back. Those were the days, man. This is literally fucked up. This is just 2 movies where there's a guy in a wheelchair. That's not fair. That being said, let me think about this. It should be very doable, man. Shyamalan puts himself in all of his movies. So the clear connection is you go Unbreakable, Shyamalan, Lady in the Water, Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers, Paul Giamatti, Sideways, Sandra Oh, Quiz Lady, Aquafina, The Farewell, Aquafina, Ocean's 8, Sandra Bullock, Speed, that guy from Speed who's also in Ferris Bueller, Matthew Broderick, Election. I know how to do this. I know how to do this. Work with me here. Flip it, take it down, flip it, and reverse it, okay? I can't explain it to you. It's Kevin Hart, Get Hard, Will Ferrell, Zoolander, Ben Stiller. Okay, where was I going with this? Oh, Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, they're in everything, man. I know where I'm going. 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 You just got to give me a damn second. Man, Jack Black, he's been in Celebrity Escape Room. 2020 was fucked up, dude. 2020 was fucked. What am I doing here? Where am I? I saw this shit. This movie pissed me off. Zoolander Supermodel 2016. What the hell is this, man? How many John Daly's are in this shit? Unbreakable. They Alive, damn it. Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis. Think of Bruce Willis. Think of his band. Think of Death Becomes Her. Death Becomes Her. Yeah. Death Becomes Her. Goldie Hawn. Goldie Hawn, I think of... I'm lost, man! Hang on, I'm going to start over. I'm going to go back to the start. I've made a huge mistake. We're going Shyamalan... Lady in the Water, Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti. We're going Paul Giamatti, The Hangover 2. The Hangover 2. It's... I know where I'm going. Okay. Shyamalan. Lady in the Water. Paul Giamatti. Hangover 2. Zach Galifianakis, Between Two Ferns, the movie. Will Ferrell. Yes! Get Hard. Kevin Hart, Upside. We take those. Bruce Willis. Billy Bathgate. Billy Bathgate with Nicole Kidman. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. You see IShowSpeed got the top 1 inch of his head cut off by a wushu blade? Is that true? Can I get a check on that? Did IShowSpeed get the top 1 inch of his head sliced off by a wushu blade? Because the inch is like a lot. I mean, I'd rather get the top 1 inch of my head cut off than the bottom 1 inch for sure. But still, that seems pretty bad. Is he okay? I gotta know, man. He's in the hospital? I never know if librarian's trolling. IShowSpeed wushu blade. 3 weeks ago, IShowSpeed becomes a kung fu master. IShowSpeed's shocking moment when he pulled out a sword. I gotta know, man. IShowSpeed showcases incredible kung fu skills in China. IShowSpeed 1 inch of head still there or not? Hang on, let's ask Grok. ChatGPT free. Start now. Did IShowSpeed get the top half of his head cut off? Top 1 inch of his head chopped off by a wushu blade. Please, thank you. Thank you, please, if you would. Thank you, please. Thanks, please, if you would, please. What do you mean searching the web? I can do that shit myself. Why do I need your help to... No, he did not have the top inch of his head chopped off by a wushu blade. This appears to be a fictional or exaggerated rumor. Okay, there you go. It's solved, man. There are no credible reports or evidence to suggest that IShowSpeed experienced any injury involving a wushu blade or had a portion of his head removed. The rumors about such an incident are likely fabricated or based on misinformation. All right. That's fucking funny, man. They say ChatGPT can't make you laugh. It's got no sense of humor. There's no credible reports that IShowSpeed experienced any injury involving a wushu blade or had a portion of his head removed. That's fucking funny. That's a funny ass sentence, man. Oh, well, I don't trust it. We have to have like an analyst vet that, I think. This is Max Payne 3. Metacritic score of 76. This is this is Pret a Manger. This is Prey Theta Whiskey. Oh, this is that one. It's Tacoma. Tacoma! Yeah, Tacoma. Remember that? That was the one they made after Gone Home. No? I never played it, but I really liked Gone Home. It was a while ago, obviously. You know, the culture's changed a little bit. Open Gone Home style. Hey! 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 That's pretty good. This is Hitman. It's Hitman 2. There you go. It's age restricted and only available on YouTube. Fair enough. Just sit my blueprints down and listen. This is Griff Lands. I really thought it was going to be the right franchise. This is the new Fatal Fury game. No more heroes. I can already tell this guy's haircut is going to piss me off. It's final fight. 2. Just throw out a Castlevania that you're not really that familiar with. Nah, man. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, Guilty Gear X, Zerd, Revelator. Is TGS 2015 still part of the title, or like what's going on here? Guilty Gear XRD is fucked up, man. I might have been at this Tokyo Game Show, which is even funnier, and I still don't give a shit. I done it against it, man, but it's not my scene. Yeah, I'm sure it's Peem. Trying to get one other person to go online so you got someone to stomp. I don't know. Kingdom Hearts 358/2, man. It is a third-person video game. Has either single player or multiplayer, which I personally find having at least one of those in your game is kind of like a must. How about Splinter Cell Blacklist? Has some shooter or tactical elements. It's from later than 2013. Okay? Also, this is bullshit. Can I say this is bullshit? Because in Splinter Cell Blacklist, there is a first-person section where you play as Sam Fisher's friend, who plays first person. This is fucked up. That they don't know that. Somebody's got to get in the code and change the database entry for Splinter Cell Blacklist. Obviously, like most people, they never finished the game. But I did twice, 2 times. You don't know shit about that. A single-player, multiplayer, co-op shooter from post-2013 that takes place in the third person. It's that fucker one. Fire. Oh, it was the and then the loot drops and you pick it up. I did a sponsored stream for it. The fucker one, not Firefall. The one, Heat or Fire was involved in it at some point. The fucker. Remnant is a great guess. Heat Maker? Cocksucker 2? It's crazy that nobody remembers this. You go to a planet and they're like, the planet's pretty, get the unobtainium, but there's fucking aliens. You know the one I'm talking about? Everybody was playing it for a day and a half. No, not Helldivers. Not Lost Planet. Not Planet Side. Not Outriders. Outriders, man. Okay, it's not Outriders, but that's the one. That's the fucker, as I call it. That's the fucker. A shooter. Hey, shooter. Third-person shooter from fucking 2014 to fucking 2020. I mean, Fortnite. I guess that has a Battle Royale mode in it. Yeah, fair enough. I've heard of that. But it fucking does have fucking survival elements or some shit. How about the Forest? How Sons of the 4X? Not that. Give me a clue. Obviously, I'm lost. The shooter hack and slash beat 'em up adventure game. It's called Vermintide 2. It's first person. It's called Cocksucker 2. Could it be a Remnant from the Ashes? That's got to be like 2018. Okay. Could it be the fucker? Could it be Fortnite, pre-PUBG, third-person shooter with survival elements, maybe a hack and slash beat 'em up shooter adventure? I don't know, man. Mama Dora, Dream Daddy, a Dead Rising 4. It was never gonna happen, man. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. I give up. It's just never gonna happen. Just for that, you're getting Pugdoku. Pugdoku is fucking hard today, man. Dallas Stars, Stanley Cup winner. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. I'm thinking it's Sergei Zubov, buddy. Colorado Avalanche, Stanley Cup winner. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. I'm thinking it's, I'm going to say Sandis Ozolins. Bro doesn't even have a photo. Last known photograph. New York Rangers, Stanley Cup winner. Yeah, I'm thinking that's Andy Bathgate, man. Oh, shit, they never... Frank Bathgate? Never mind. How about some fuckers from, like, way back in the day, like Sid Abel? How about, like, Andy Bathgate never won a Stanley Cup, huh? I mean, you could obviously go to the way back, and you could start saying, you could say Brian Leach or shit like that. You could say Brian Leach. You could say Mike Richter. Try to pull something out of your hat or whatever. I guess that was true. They won the Stanley Cup in 1994 for the first time in like 100 years, right? Yes, sir. Ray finds A to H. 2-word title. 3 or more word title. Okay, that's easy enough. Obviously, they're playing on the conclave here. Who's this guy again? Who's this guy? I've never seen this guy. Just kidding. Title starts A to H. Yeah, I'm thinking it's 5 easy pieces. Might be the 5th piece of music I need in Blueprints. 2-word title from Jack Nicholson. Yeah, I'm thinking it's Anger Management. I think it's Anger Management, his best movie. I'm a little pissed off that it's 14%. I was trying to go a little off of the beaten path. 3 or more word title. A lot of people are going to say Something's Gotta Give. Or no, everybody's going to say One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. We gotta say The Bucket List, man. People are going to forget that he was in that. Yeah, good enough. Speaking of absolutely horrendous posters, they're really, and I find this aspirational in a way. It's kind of sick that he just reached a certain age and said, yeah, I'll be in the movie as long as I can keep my sunglasses on. That's when you get to the point where you can put that in your rider, like, that's how you know you've really hit legendary status. Anyway. That's fucked up, man. It's also crazy, this shit, I don't mean to suggest that they should be dead. This is not what I mean to suggest. The movie was like, we got to get this shit done before we die. It came out 16 years ago and they're both still alive. What I'm trying to say is in 2009, they could have cast some older guys. They could have gone older with The Bucket List. Like who? I don't want to answer that. I don't want to answer that question. That's not nice. Probably Morgan Freeman's best movie, too. Okay, Jamie Lee Curtis, A to H. Yeah, 2-word title. Yeah, 3 or more word title. Yeah. There's got to be a Halloween that has more than... Is it Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge? Because there's Halloween, and then Halloween Ends, and then Halloween... It fucking kills or something? Halloween Kills? Halloween Pussy Trap Kill? I mean, I could just hit him with the Everything Everywhere All at Once, but that doesn't seem... It seems glib. You gotta go True Lies. And then Freaky Friday is a given here. I mean... I feel like you should really just go with like Halloween Kills. People are going to forget that it exists. It doesn't show up in the search algorithm very well. So yeah, you take the 2.2% on that. Jamie Lee Curtis. Did the thing. I took the joke for me on that one, and I'll take it. Title starts with A to H, Ray Fiennes. You got Conclave. You know what you got? You got The English Patient. But then I got to think of a Ray Fiennes movie with 3 or more words in the title. He's been in a lot of like In Bruges, Schindler's List, The Menu, Conclave, The Constant Motherfucking Gardener, bitch. Nobody remembers that. 2-word title. In Bruges is going to have a big play here. Without a doubt. The Menu's going to be big here. Is there anything we could come up with that would be better to put here? Rafe Fiennes. Title starts A to H. We're not going to be playing Conclave. I'll tell you that. We're going to be playing English Patient because it doesn't cannibalize the middle. Now we just need a poster, ideally where he's looking straight ahead for cinematic purposes. And then we got the whole fucking Brady Bunch going, man. He's looking right, he's looking left, and he's looking straight at you. Pretty good. Hong Chow spotted. We've almost got the whole Ariana DeBose discography here. We got Jamie Lee, You Are All of Us. We have Hong Chow. We need Danny D. Danny D. Leon from Triangle of Sadness. Who else do we need? Viola Davis, My Woman King. Angela Bassett, Did the Thing. Someone told The Bucket List they were going to be top right. Usher on Jimmy Fallon. Someone told the bucket list, everything gonna be Irie. That's what I thought you said when you wrote it the first time. And I don't know why it got me. The poster kind of makes you think everything gonna be Irie, right? Like if you look at their facial reactions, I think they kind of look like that's what they're saying. Anyway. Can you check your DMs and tell me if that's mewing? Okay, let me take a look here. Is this mewing? Okay, it's an Instagram reel. Jim Carrey doing the Grinch face without the use of any makeup. This is not mewing, Kate. This is mewing adjacent. This is looks maxing. And it may intersect with mogging. Like he is mogging while looks maxing. But this is not mewing. He's also Grinch maxing. That's definitely true. He's Grinch maxing. What's the difference? Okay, mewing is an act that you do in order to show off your jawline. Mogging is when you've looks maxed over another individual. You're mogging them just from existing. Is this what people are watching, man? What is this? Some are born rich, but some become. What the hell is that? Some are born rich, but some become. That's the Grinch. And I go, That's kind of sick. That's kind of sick. Well, hey, Jim Carrey, some are born rich and some become, man. Cumbersome. Wait, if that's what it does, if it goes like AI voice, some are born rich, but some become cumbersome to this world. Down out, down out. I gotta get my ass on Instagram, man. Too wrong or too right, too snatching, too bright, too wrong and too right. Love tonight. I forgot my parents are one wall away. Cumbersome. Whatever, they knew what they were getting into. Play Blueprints? Bud, we're on spell check for 15 seconds until the website breaks or the room stinks.
Interloper. A noun meaning one that interlopes.
She was threatening, man.
Condiments. A noun meaning something used to. Spelunker. A noun meaning
it's
one
made
who
for
makes
me, man. It's made for me.
Snarl.
Oh, the AI is putting some sauce on it.
Understand. A verb meaning to grasp the meaning of. Gallop. A verb meaning to progress or ride at a.
This isn't a poll. It's a trot.
Impromptu. A adjective meaning made, done, or.
Improvisational.
Occupancy. A noun meaning the fact.
I'm told the eventual downfall type shit.
Condemn. A verb meaning to declare.
Criminal origins.
Allocable. A adjective meaning capable.
I'm on today.
Avuncular. A adjective meaning.
Like an uncle, man.
Katakana. A noun meaning the
shit that ain't kanji.
Phosphine. A noun meaning any of.
What? That's how you spell phosphine, man. No, it's an E, bro. It's an E. It's an E. Up here, it's an E. 1 second.
Commodore. A noun meaning a captain in the
fucking
Navy.
Ballroom.
Expatiate. A verb meaning to.
I don't know what it means, but it couldn't be spelled any other way. Oh, it's two different things. She said it wrong? She said it wrong? Grinch maxing. I can't do it. I can't. My mouth isn't that wide yet. I can do the eyes a little bit, but I can't do the mouth. Stop. You didn't listen to the definition? Buddy, I wouldn't know what phosphine is anyway. Some shit related to phosphorus. It's like a fucking, an isomer of phosphorus. Like that shit is going to be like, oh, it's definitely spelled with an I. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm not that smart. I've just been around a little bit. You just pick stuff up. But then I'm not holding it. I'm putting it down as fast as I can. We should do this. Dude, this is Canada, by the way. This is Pizzagetti. But if it was real Pizzagetti, the pizza would be under the Getty. But this is Pizzagetti from French Canada. 100%. That's Pizzagetti. That's not a joke. That's Pizzagetti. That's a real thing. Some of the Canadian foods are fake, and I've never seen them. But Pizzagetti is real, and just let me tell you, it's not normalized in this household. When I would go to Quebec, and I would say, what the hell are they doing putting the spaghetti on top of the pizza? It's fucking crazy. I can't believe that they're doing it. Is it good? I've never had it. I've had pizza. I've had spaghetti, but I've never put the spaghetti and the pizza together. Anyway, I was thinking we should start one of those YouTube channels where people can practice eye contact. So I can just like look at the camera for like 10 minutes straight. You got to put it in all caps. You know, social anxiety training, 10-minute eye contact. You won't last 30 seconds. But then like 3.5 minutes in, we go like, ah! That's bread. Is bread with Oh, this is Louisiana. This is the United States. That's King Baby, bro. This is from Borat 2. What? Am I insane? It is Saddam Hussein. That's King Baby, bro. France? I don't know. The bread of Jesus or coalition bread. People are like, that's not bread, that's cake. Okay. Flour, milk, sugar, butter, eggs, yeast, vanilla extract. What do you think this shit is, buddy? They're eating the baby Jesus? Gloria on Modern Family would never. Rice flour. This, I mean, just the flatware. Well, this photo was taken with the Game Boy camera. Those are like, this is not Korean plating, but this is Korean plating. But then, pork skin, fried coconut milk. This is Southeast Asia, man. This shit is from Indonesia. Librarian, back me up here. This shit is from China. Excluding. This shit is from Vietnam. That's Bonbeo. Small steamed rice cakes. It translates to water fern cake. A reference to its resemblance to water ferns. This shit would do numbers? Yeah, like I would, one number, I would order it once and then be like, bring me some pho. Because I prefer it probably. That was Food Guesser. Take me to Thrice. Oh, 30-minute eye contact video? Yeah, I think. And but then the thing is, we got to put like probably like 8 mid-rolls in it. I hope you guys are ready, by the way. And I've been holding the corporation back as much as I can. Starting like, I don't even know, it might be next week or sometime in May. YouTube is turning on by default and maybe making it impossible to opt out of algorithmic mid-roll placement. So for like over 10 years, here's been my mid-roll advertising philosophy. If the video is like 25 minutes, no mid-rolls. Too short for an ad. If it's 30 minutes, mid-roll about halfway through. If it's an hour, maybe one at 15 and one at 45. All right? The algorithmic mid-roll placement that you will think that I'm lying, but I hope some people with access to the YouTube CMS back me up here. They will put an ad, like in a 30-minute video, they'll put 15 markers for mid-rolls. Not all of them will serve an ad, but some unlucky individuals will get served an ad at like 80% of them. And sometimes they're like, we place it at the spot that the machine has generated as like the most optimum spot. Sometimes that's 30 seconds into the video, and sometimes it's 30 seconds into the video, and then 15 seconds of video, and then another ad 15 seconds after that, which is psychotic to me. So I've done what I can, and I've been manually placing them again for like over a decade. But I think they're taking away my rights soon. So I'm doing what I can, okay? And do with that information what you will. The people who knew me best advised me to stay at Compaq. So said what executive we wouldn't be asking about if he'd stayed there in 1998. Steve Jobs? Never really felt the weight of trying to be Steve. It's not my goal in life. Who said that at a 2012 All Things Digital conference? Tim Apple? That's Tim Cook. I am Steve. Dude, it would have been crazy. We should get Grok to do like Steve Jobs saying, I am Steve. Lisa Jockey. Lisa Jockey. Lisa Jockey. That's more like, that's the one. The third line reading. Siphonophora is an aptly named order of flightless bugs that goes by what shorter common name? Cockroach. It's not much smaller. Ant. Stick tight. Aptly named species of what insect that NextGuard takes care of? Termite? Fleas. They should have made that the first clue, man. Anna Chlumsky, Tony Hale, and Michael McKean did voices in a star-studded 2021 reboot of what cartoon? I don't know, man. DuckTales? It's Rugrats. They did a Rugrats remake in 2021. They were right. We're out of ideas, man. We're fucking out of ideas. They did a Rugrats remake? Why? I was on DuckTales, Larry. That's a good one. (1986) young adult fantasy novel, aka For Kids, by Diana Wynne Jones, features a moving castle owned by a wizard with what name? Artemis Fowl. That's what I was going to say. Peregrine Took. No. Allen Ginsberg, best known work is what 3-part poem? That's Howl, bro. Don't ask me some shit about Miyazaki when you could be putting the beats in there. Beemster Leyden and Nagelkaas are all Dutch varieties of cheese. That's a given. That's a given, man. What else could it be? How the hell do you know the Beat Generation? Bro, I love David Cross. Rip to a legend, Allen Ginsberg would have been 172 years old today. DavidCross.jpg. You ever see that one on r/Bob Dylan Circle Jerk? Am I saying the words keep coming, but the meaning is absent? It's pissing me off that you're suggesting that you knew Howl's Moving Castle from the book. Come on. Also, I don't know what's going on Letterboxd. Highest rated Miyazaki? Howl's Moving Castle? maybe I've seen 3, maybe I've seen 4. Spirited Away is number 1, man, of the 4 I've seen. Howl's Moving Castle, maybe number 3. Put Porco Rosso maybe in the number 2 spot of the ones I've seen. Howells is good. It's fine. It's better than fine. It's really good. We're talking about we're using the critical lens of Studio Ghibli. I'm not comparing it to like, Novocaine or whatever. Princess Mononoke. I don't watch superhero movies. I'm sorry. Disorderly. Sort these phrases. I do watch superhero movies, by the way. Sort these phrases in order of their first known usage. Okay. Chillax, to me, is mid to late 90s. I'm going like 5 years before I heard it for the first time. OMG is the dawn of the proliferation of the internet. This is like 1994. Thinking outside, Dilly Dally that's from Jack the Ripper. Jumping the Shark is from the 70s when Happy Days was on the air. Photo Bomb, I feel like is post OMG. Maybe even post Chillax. Because I feel like Photo Bomb is after Chillax, man. I think this is like late 2000s. Chillax is when like your uncle started to say like for schnizzle and stuff like that. I think this is exactly right. That's insane to me. That thinking outside the box. What the hell was the box, man? You're telling me OMG is this is crazy. So it's got to be Jumping the Shark. OMG, thinking outside the box. Crazy. 1917 OMG. That night in the First World War, J.A. Fisher said, OMG, Winston Churchill. Shit's getting crazy in the Battle of Passchendaele or whatever. That's crazy. Did he write Roffelcopter? Kaiser Wilhelm II, BTFO, Roffelcopter? Yeah, dude was like mustard gas, PMO. TSPMO, for real, man. This is crazy. That's wild, man. You put Idge Bowl. Did you see the terms of the Treaty of Versailles? Idge Bowl, that idiot signed it, man. What was he thinking? Holy cow. I thought Usher invented OMG. I'm just being honest with you. You see that video of Usher not walking through the door, but waiting for his doorman to hold the door open so he could walk through it? That's funny. That's a funny video. No. Yes. Okay. I got what I was looking for. Some people were siding with Usher. Not on the social media platform I am marooned on. Higher percentage of increase in population from 2010 to 2020. I feel like the Carolinas were going through a population boom. Higher percentage of expensive rent. Yeah, that's going to be Cook County. Higher population. This part of Indonesia or this part of China? Let's be honest. How the hell would I know? I'm going to say China. And now you're going to tell me why I was wrong. You're going to say some heuristic like that's not even related to the facts. You're going to say Indonesia has a surprising amount of people in it or something like that. And I'm going to be like, so does China. Higher percentage of people with long commute times. Interesting. Because this fucked up state, like, I mean, if you live over here and you got to work in the city, that's a long trip, don't get me wrong. That's where the Chesapeake Bay is, huh? I mean, it's a perfectly fine bay, I suppose. I mean, you got to remember, like, I'm not trying to insult the Chesapeake Bay. I'm just trying to say, like, it gets mogged by this bad boy right here. I mean, that's the Hudson Bay. This is the type of bay that I'm more familiar with. Is a bay that, like, it's so big they got to put the nomenclature on the map like 2 different times. Like the Hudson Bay. Like if you zoom out, the Hudson Bay's right here. Chesapeake Bay, let me get my magnifying glass. Lake Superior, Mogsett? Yeah, buddy, Lake Superior. Okay, where are you? Hang on. Let me get my telescope. There it is, Lake Superior, which we have half of, by the way. But I mean, the Hudson's Bay, bro. We're talking Baffin Island type shit, which I think is that. Maybe it's that one. VIP Daniel, can you help me out? One of these is Ellesmere Island, and you must be Baffin. Which one of these is Baffin? Ellesmere is the north. You're Baffin Island. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. No help. You can just say I don't know either. It's not that embarrassing. I don't know, man. I feel like even if you lived 30 miles away from your job in Michigan, you're probably getting there pretty quick. Whereas in Maryland, you got traffic and distance. I'm going Maryland. Higher percentage of household incomes under 50K. Now, this is a fucking interesting question as a Western Canadian, because BC, I was going to say BC GDP per capita might be higher, but people retire on Vancouver Island, which would mean that their household income would be like close to zero. It would be whatever they pull out of their RRSP in order to maintain the lowest effective tax bracket. Whereas I feel like people are working in Saskatchewan for like resource extraction companies and pulling in decent salaries. I think it could be Victoria. Yes! You don't know the nuance of where I fucking live, okay? You don't know the nuance of where I live. And that's sad. That's a sad story. You should open your eyes and take in the world around you, okay? And it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. It was a blowout. It was a 1.76% blowout, okay? Feel the rain on your skin, exactly. The future's still unwritten or whatever. That's damn true. The rest is still unwritten? I don't know. I don't listen to that shit unless it comes on my daughter's girl power playlist on Spotify after Sarah Bareilles' Brave.